Hey guys, I hope everybody is well. I hope everybody is healthy. I'm here today to show you guys how to do a really quick and fun activity called sensory dough. Right now it's really important that you guys keep yourself busy, you keep yourself engaged. This is a really great activity because it's quick, it's fun, it's easy, it takes just a couple of ingredients, and these are ingredients that most people have in their homes. This is called sensory dough. And it's also great because it engages the different senses. It engages touch, it engages smell, which is really great for regulation. And I'm sure that's why it's called sensory dough. So this is really fun, and this is something that my slime lovers are really going to enjoy. But just like slime, it is a little bit messy, so make sure that you get parent permission before you do this. What I like about this activity as opposed to slime is that these ingredients, we've got cornstarch, which goes in our food. So of course, you know, it's safe. And we've got conditioner or hand lotion, which goes on our body and in our hair. So also safe. And I find that it's a little less messy than slime. So the original recipe calls for cornstarch and hair conditioner, but I have an abundance of lotion. I tried this out earlier and it seemed to work equally as well. So I'm going to be using lotion today, but you can use hair conditioner if that's what you choose. I recommend reaching for something that you really enjoy the smell of. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out my ingredients. This recipe calls for 1 cup of cornstarch and half a cup of conditioner or hand lotion. I'm not sure if I have a full cup here, so I might improvise a little bit with the measurements. So let's say I only get half a cup of cornstarch, then I would do 1/4 of the hand lotion. So I'm going to start off by measuring here my cornstarch, and I've got a bowl, a disposable bowl, as well as a plastic spoon because this does get really messy. And I'm feeling a little bit lazy today, if I'm honest with you. I don't particularly want to do dishes. So let's start off with the cornstarch. Let's see how much we get, if we can get a full cup or not. Pretty close. I'd say about 3/4 of a cup. And actually what I'm going to do, because you want to save a little bit, I'm going to bring it down to a half a cup. Because you never know. You never know when you're going to need a little bit extra. So we're going to throw some of this back in here just in case I need more cornstarch. So let's go with, oh, that's even, so that's about 1/4 actually. And so it'll be about 1/8 of the hand lotion. So I'm going to pour the cornstarch into my bowl, and now I'm going to measure out my hand lotion. This stuff smells really good, and it's purple, so I'm really curious to see if it turns the sensory dough into like a purple shade. So let's see. Go ahead and measure out the lotion, and that looks about to be 1/8. So I'm going to take my spoon. We're going to pour that right into the cornstarch. And now I'm just going to mix. So what you're gonna do at this point is you're just gonna kinda wing it, or at least that's what I do. And so, oh, it is making it turn a little bit purple. Cool. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix it until it gets a little bit of a sticky consistency, and then I'm gonna go right in with my hands, and if it feels too dry, I'll add a little bit more lotion, or if it feels too goopy, I'll add a little bit more cornstarch, which is why I put more cornstarch back in here. Okay, so that looks pretty sticky, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go in with my hands. My guess is I'm gonna need more cornstarch. You guys see how it's kind of, oh, it's very, yes, it's very wet, very goopy. And so this is not an activity for the faint of heart because your hands will get incredibly messy. Luckily, I have, if I can safely get them unraveled, I have some paper towels with me, which I am going to use. Get it off. The nice thing about cornstarch though is, so it leaves your hands feeling incredibly soft, so it's also kind of a self-care activity, but it's also super easy to clean. Whereas I find with slime, you've got the water sloshing everywhere. It's not for me. So I'm going to just go ahead and dump the cornstarch right in, being sure to save some, of course. So I added a little bit of cornstarch, and now I'm gonna go back into my hands, and it's making it less sticky. One tip, which I wish I would have thought of before going right in with my hands, if you put a little bit of cornstarch on your hands, it makes it less likely, like the concoction, it makes it less likely to stick to you. But I think either way, it's very messy. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. Still very goopy. I think I'm gonna need even more cornstarch. I might have went a little too ham with the hand lotion if I'm being honest with you guys. But this should, when it's all said and done, it should be a nice stretchy dough mixture, nice and soft. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add some more cornstarch here. So as you can see, my hands are quite messy, which is not a problem with me, but not everybody likes, you know, the sticky texture. But like I said, this will leave your hands feeling incredibly soft, especially with the lotion or the conditioner. Cornstarch alone leaves your skin feeling really soft, but then of course when you've got lotion or conditioner, it's going to leave it even more soft. So it's starting to turn into a really nice consistency, a really nice texture. I think right now where the struggle is that there's so much of it stuck to my hands. Once you get it to that exact consistency, it won't be sticky. It won't stick to your hands. So I'm going to go ahead and just pour a little bit more in. I've still got some left. Okay, yeah, that is turning out nice. Okay, now it's getting a little better. You guys see that? It's almost like a buttery consistency. You know what though? Now I might have added too much cornstarch. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside and start to kind of work on getting some of this sticky stuff off of my hands, so that way I can show you guys just how stick-free the end result is. And it smells really good. It smells to die for. Okay, so taking off the excess here. And actually, as I'm taking it off, I can kind of, what I can do is I've got lots of cornstarch left over in the bowl, and so as I'm taking it off my hands, I'm sticking it into that cornstarch, and it's kind of making that nice consistency that I want. So then I'll add it to my mixture here. And then what I can do as well, because I've got lots of lotion left over at the bottom, if I feel like it needs a little bit more moisture, I can just kind of dunk it in there. So I think that's what I'll do. Okay, I think that's probably as good as I'm gonna get it right now, without having to use water. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to dunk it just a tiny little bit into some of that leftover lotion, just to give it a little tiny bit more moisture. This is gonna make it a little sticky again, unfortunately, but once it's all mixed in, it should be good. A little bit more cornstarch, just a little bit, just dab it with some cornstarch and mix it all up. Okay, yeah, you see how stretchy that is? It's like almost like butter. And like I said, it smells really, really good. And that's the nice thing, is you can kind of control how it smells, depending on what conditioner you use, or depending on what hand lotion, if you are like me and have so much lotion laying around and you want to get rid of some. Oh yeah, okay. So I think I've got it to the consistency that I want. Yeah, that's nice and soft. Let me see. See how stretchy it is? So this is something that for me can keep me entertained for hours. You can, if you've got a mason jar, you can put it in the mason jar, a nice like sealed lid, something with a nice sealed lid. It doesn't keep forever, but it will keep for a couple of days. This is one I did this morning just to kind of try it out with the lotion, and it's already crumbly and lost quite a bit of its moisture. I didn't put it in any containers or any Ziploc baggies. As far as Ziploc baggies, you can put it in a Ziploc baggie, but it does tend to stick to the sides. So I really would recommend like a mason jar or like a plastic like food container would be my recommendation. So yeah, guys, this is it. Super easy, just a couple of ingredients. Like I mentioned at the beginning, please, please, please get permission from mom and dad before you do this, because as you can see, I do have quite the mess going on. I feel though as if this is a lot easier for me personally to clean than slime is. Like I said, you don't have the water sloshing everywhere. You can, if you like, put some food dye, or I bet you could even do markers, like color a little spot, mix it in. That might give it a cool like marbled effect if you want to try that out as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are keeping yourself busy. I hope you are staying healthy, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!